like you just said, you're nervous about it. I'm not as nervous, but because I just fucking roll with it, bro. And but the thing is, like, I'm still like worried. Like, we've never done it before. Never put an event even that small together. Yeah. But just thinking about like, okay, we were really posting about this grand open, this stuff. But is anybody actually gonna come? Yeah. Like, that's the thing that was running in my head. Is anybody actually gonna come? Yeah. All the people, I feel like the people in our ecosystem, right? And that's the thing. Like, you don't get the information if nobody in your ecosystem is sharing that information, right?
And that's what I was saying. Like, how do you know how to get out? And it's nowhere in your realm, and no one is showing you the example. Exactly. No one's leading you or showing you the path on how to better yourself or to get out of that situation.
Yep. He said something about that I was just regurgitating.
One of the thousands
regurgitating the same shit that everybody else is saying. There's billions of people in this world, but only thousands of people are saying these things. Only thousands of people are willing to put themselves through this shit, right? It's time we unite, yeah. Put our differences aside, yeah. And fight for our lives, yeah. I said the haters in the morning way before the sunrise. All right, we're back. Episode 35 with the Baldy Boys. Baldy Boys are back for another episode. And of course, this is the Pacific Islanders podcast, where we tell our stories and our lessons of our journey to help you on yours. Yep. Did you get your fucking workout in today? Yeah, look, I could tell by the way you walked in. And the way your eyes looked at this boy just.
I'm gonna do one later.
Yes, okay.
I will get one later. I'll text you when I'm done.
As soon as he walked in,
but I have been on it this whole week. I've been on it this week.
So this is why we'll see if he brings his game today. His A game today on the pod. Because since he didn't do his workout, let's see how the body and the mind responds.
As soon as I get this caffeine in me, I'll be good.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna bring the coffee in. I don't think the coffee does it all. But no, I'm not even gonna lie. I stayed out way past my bedtime last night.
See?
We had date night last night, so I didn't even get to sleep.
Did you work out this morning?
Yeah, I worked out. Hey. But yesterday was dope. It was a good night. Me, Pao, the wife, and Pao's wife, we all went to dinner at this place, this Korean barbecue place in South Center. It was good.
I haven't done Korean barbecue in ages.
Yeah, it's been a while for us too, but this is the first. We usually have this one spot we go to in Federal Way, but we went to this new one. I think it's fairly new. It's South Center, and it was good.
I think the Federal Way one was the one I went to last. I think my son was small, and the lady, oh my god, I don't know. Don't they bring some kind of hot thing out, or is it already on the table?
It's already on the table.
Well, she brought something that was piping hot, like really, like it was extremely hot. She was right over my son, just over his head. I was like, "You dropped that."
It was professionals, bro.
I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" That's probably why we haven't gone back in a minute. Freaking hazard.
Yeah.
You said it's a new one in South Center?
Yeah, it's a new one in South Center. And the place was packed. We waited like, I think 35, 45 minutes just to get in.
It's not bad. Yeah. It's like Red Robin, bro.
But, yeah, true. But we got in and, fuck, bro, we got hella meat. Like, we stacked up on the meat. We got kimchi fried rice.
Oh, I haven't had that in a while.
Bro,
since high school, I think.
High school?
Yeah, my uncle, when I was on the way out here, his buddy passed me over and we stopped by Hawaii. That was probably the last time I had it.
They made it, or you went to a restaurant?
Went to a restaurant.
Oh, yeah, that's the first.
Good though.
I've never so I've tried it before, but I've never actually ate it. Like had my own shit and ate it. But I ate 2 bowls of that shit last night. So
yes, sir. And
then the meat was fucking good, man. If you ever go, don't we ordered this Korean fried chicken thing, which we thought was gonna be like chicken wings or something that garlicky stuff like that. No, it was like chicken nuggets with it was like orange chicken or like sweet and sour chicken. You know how it's like puffy and stuff like that. It was like chicken nuggets with some sauce. So
don't do it.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. Unless you want to get some meat. That's what we were talking about. Like if you want some meat that's already cooked so you can eat with your rice and shit, then just order that.
All right, because you got to cook your own.
You got to cook the other meats, but it was good.
That's dope.
Good ass food. But yeah, so this morning I had that.
Dragon?
I didn't sleep until fucking midnight, and I sleep at before 10 o'clock every night. So 2 hours is a big deal for me. I'm turning into an old man, I guess.
Yeah, once it hits 10 o'clock, I'm done. Yeah, bro. I'm put the phone down. I'm asleep.
Yeah, that last night was like, fuck, dude, I'm tired. It's crazy. Feel like a damn old man. Like I need to be in bed. When we were all talking about that same shit, all of us are like that already. It's like I just want to be in bed by 9. Like if I can lay down by 9, I'm good.
You know, it's crazy. Me and my wife were just talking about this week too. She's like, "Man, you've been real tired." You know, when I come home and I'm doing the whole my CDL school. It's not freaking labor intensive, dude. But I tell her, I think what it is, it's It's like the mentally
draining. Yeah.
Yes, because I'm trying to keep up with the people that are there. I don't want to fall behind. Plus, my job's kind of on the line for this one, so I gotta make sure.
I mean, you have to learn shit,
and there's a lot of stuff you gotta memorize. So I've been locked in, and so I said once I get up, once we're done, and I start driving home, and I get home, it's like my brain can go. So yeah, it's mentally draining, man. I've been freaking tired lately. I feel tired right now.
Shit, that's why you didn't get your workout in.
That's why I didn't get my workout in, and that's why I asked you earlier. Do you crash when you drink the Celsius? Because I was relying on that too.
Yeah,
this week to kind of keep me freaking going.
Well, you were getting one every day or something?
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went and bought a pack of my own instead of stealing the one from here.
To hold you up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you got 1 week left by the time this episode drops. You've completed your, and you should have your
week. Doing good though.
Certificate. Yep. Is it certificate? Is that what they call it?
No, it's actual
license. My bad. Yeah, I have a CDL Class B license.
Yes,
so
sir.
Mark could possibly be driving around your kids. And watch
no, that's different. That's different.
If he loses his job, he's gonna get a passenger endorsement, and then he'll be drive.
No, I'm getting a passenger.
Oh, so he can drive buses.
I need the school bus one. I'll drive you in King County Metro.
You be driving around your kids.
Yeah.
Just look at him and check if you trust him with your kids in his bus.
It's funny because the instructor, we drove by his house to pick something up, which I thought was hilarious. Like, this guy had me chauffeuring him all day. It's like, what the heck? His wife called later. She's like, I'm gonna call the cops. And said there's 2 guys in a school bus trying to pick up kids. It's like, that's jacked up, dude.
No, that's just because you were there.
Yeah. Facts.
She didn't trust you yet, bro. You're a newbie.
Yeah.
She probably knew, like, just looking at you, like, he's a newbie.
Yep.
He's a newbie.
And I'm gonna bus that says that we're training, so it's like stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. Oh, you'd be Class B certified. License, but yeah, fucking.
Other than that, we had a nice pod with Oma last week. Yeah. That episode will be dropping Monday.
Yeah. So that
already
would be out. That was a good episode. I thought it was cool to get down with another clothing brand owner, and we all kind of started around the same time frame, and talked about a whole bunch of stuff along, things that happened along the journey.
Yeah.
The burnout stuff, everything that she's gone through, and she's continuing to build her brands, right? Like, so I think I'm really fucking happy for her that she's able to continue to fucking do that, and
then what she wants to do next, how to push herself.
Yeah, and then she has those goals of doing 75 hard and running a 5K. Like just these things is just opening her mind, right? And it was really cool to hear that, and that she'd rather grow than sit back at where she was at. You know what I mean? Yeah. After going through, the burnout. And, instead of her going to, I'm going to go back to the discomfort, which she kind of did, right? She kind of backed off a little bit, but then she just sprung back up when she brought up her fitness and stuff like that. And what did that do? Translated to her business. So she started putting all that, there's more energy, more attentiveness, more purpose, more intent with her business, so she's able to drive that and grow that. So I was really happy to hear that for her, and that's kind of like just what we always talk about, right? And it's important. Like if people understood that, and I think if more people just see that, which is why we like bringing people on here that are trying to grow and stuff like that. It's like just understanding that we all started in the same fucking place, man, and it's just we come to a point realizing like there's more that we can do, there's more that we're capable of. But it's just being willing to go on that journey and go through the hard shit, go through the uncomfortable, situations and stuff like that to grow. So I'm happy for her for sure.
That's solid.
It's good to see that True Pacific is up and running and it's going. And I see her on social media posting the content and getting her stuff out, getting her drops out. And she also has and we also are holding True Pacific gear here in the shop. So like I said on the if you missed that last pod, we have True Pacific t-shirts and some hats in here, low stock. So if you don't come, if you're local and you can come by and get your gear here, True Pacific gear is here. Yeah, you can come snag some, so you don't have to get it online. And
you got a few hats too,
yeah, I got a couple hats too. So that's all set up if you ever come in shop.
It's right in the front door.
Right, got you. We got a spot for her and for True Pacific right there. So if you're local, come and get yours. But we wanted to talk about the grand opening. So
we didn't get to touch on the last one.
Yeah, And that was a big deal, man. It was a big deal, bro.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks again for tuning in to another episode. If you enjoyed the Nesian Build podcast and you want to help us spread the word, it'd help us out a lot if you leave us a review, a rating, a like, a subscribe, even a share on any platform that you're listening on. Again, we really appreciate your time. Let's get back to the episode.
And
it was a good day. I will say I was nervous as hell.
Mhm.
You know, we talked about it a little bit
Yeah,
beforehand.
yeah.
You know, I'm over here stressing, and you laid the rest on me. It's like, yeah, you know, you got a lot to go too, going on it too.
Mhm.
But yeah, it turned out good.
Yeah.
And whenever I feel nervous about stuff like that, I have to always tell myself it's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna work.
And if shit happens, then what can you do? You know,
That's right,
you just run with it. But I think, and this is the idea of it, like, which is crazy because, you know, you just think about where we started to like all these different things that we've been able to get to, all these different like milestones of the brand we've been able to get to.
Yeah.
And running an event, even just something like that, we've never done. Yeah. It was something that we didn't have to do, right? It could have been just be like, okay, we're open, come get some stuff. But we wanted to make it bigger than that because like I thought it was important to bring, you know, our people together and just do a little something. And, you know, I thought it was cool that people got to meet other people that, you know, are part, like, around that, you know, that really mess with us. Like, it really, like, fuck with the brand. And they got to mingle and talk and eat and chill. And people, you know, like, the families were here. And that shit felt good to me, bro. It felt
cool
so
to see
good.
people just kick back to after getting their stuff. They just chilled out.
And you know, that's what I envisioned in my mind. I wanted to be that kind of, you know, atmosphere when they came in. And it's just families with the family. This is just who we are. This is what we do. We're fucking just good people, and there's nothing, you know, you don't feel those negative vibes, that bad shit going on. And going into it, like you just said, you're nervous about it. I'm not as nervous, but because I just fucking roll with it, bro. And but the thing is, like, I'm still like worried. Like, we've never done it before. Never put an event even that small together. But just thinking about like, okay, we were really posting about this grand open, this stuff, but is anybody actually going to come? Like, that's the thing that was running in my head. Is anybody actually going to come? Like, why would people actually drive from wherever they're at to just come to our grand opening? You know, that kind of stuff runs through your mind. And as soon as it hit fucking 4 o'clock, what was it, 4 o'clock? Yeah, right? 4 to 8 that day, hit 4 o'clock,
before 4 o'clock.
Even before 4,
right?
Yeah. Once they flipped the damn sign, bro, like, the family rolled through, bro, and they rolled through heavy. And that shit, as soon as they came in, and I just see smiles on faces and say, "Hey, we're here!" Like, fuck, I
missed all that because I was working. Then I had to get off and grab the food.
Get the food,
But by the time I walked in and I saw the line in here, I was like, "Wow, that's crazy."
Yeah, bro. Like that shit was that shit was crazy to me, for real. Like, you know,
that was cool to see.
Yeah, and I thought the whole time that Mark was going to be the one that was going to like be behind
the register. Because usually at the events, I'm at the register.
Yeah. So I thought he was going to be the one, and I was going to kind of come around and make sure I'm like answering questions and, you know, talking and mingling and stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, you just roll with it. And
I came in and I saw you, Dom, in the corner, and I felt like you guys had a flow already. So I was like, I don't want to mess up in front of all these people. I don't want to be, hey, how do you do this again? You know, I didn't want to. I didn't want to slow it down. So I was like, I'm just gonna chill. Yeah,
and you see how like there's things like going into it, right? Me and you were talking about, and just like, you know, I was telling you how I wanted to create a certain way this was gonna go, and, you know, a certain flow in the shop, and like all these little details that I thought would help us out. And there's a lot of things that we did to make sure that it, you know, even not knowing what to expect, but just looking like, okay, this could possibly happen. What would help us get people through? Because it's like, for example, like just getting, like, we didn't have any way to check people out before, right? Like, it was just put an order in basically, right? On our
online,
basically online, or like through our platform that we use, we create an order and stuff like that. But we created a whole like point of sale system, and we got a point of sale system for the shop and everything, which we never had before. So like, those are things we're adding.
We had a Square reader, but that's about all we had.
Exactly, where we can collect the payments off of there. But that's something we had to learn and go through. So like, while I was up there, I was learning how to. The people that were coming up, they probably had no idea. But as I'm doing that, I'm learning how to run this system. So. And there's little hiccups, and I try to, like, you know, I was able to fix them on the spot and kind of get through it real quickly. But those are the little things that we talk about. Like, people don't see, people don't understand all the little details that go into stuff, the hard work, the attention to detail that we have to, you know, make sure we take care of, so that we can, because the main purpose is to take care of the customer. And if we have other shit going on where we can't take care of them, then we're not doing the right fucking thing. And that can come back to us at some point down the road, you know. And we always want people to say good things about us. They have negative things to say, we would love to hear it, of course, so that we can fix those issues. Because we're all about the people that we're serving, and that's what we're doing here. We're trying to serve people. So if we're missing out on little things, and the main thing that I really wanted to do too while I was up there, which I'm glad. That's why I guess I am really glad that I was able to be up there to check people out. Right, was I was able to talk to everybody.
I was gonna say you didn't miss anybody. Almost.
Yeah, you know, I got to talk to everyone, and that was important to me because everybody that came through here. That's important to me that you took the time out of your day to show up here. And, you know, even if you didn't buy anything, which everybody did, but even if you didn't, and you just want to come and show up and be, you know, with everybody, that same fucking thing to me. You know what I mean? And I was able to spend time. The line we had. There was like a line right behind the checkout stand, and I don't want to hold those people back. There was a time I feel like we've been to events where we've had lines, and it's like fucking oh shit, like we need to hurry up, bro. Yeah, I need to go. But this one, I didn't feel rushed, even though there was a line. Didn't feel like it was rushed. Wanted to get people, you know, checked out and everything, but I also wanted to take my time and, you know, give. You know, be in that moment with that person or that family that was, you know, with us there. And, you know, we're checking them out, talk to them, you know, like make sure that, you know, like everything's good with them, see what's going on in their life, whatever, right there. Little conversations that, you know, go a long way for me and for them, you know, possibly. So it was a good ass date. It
was good.
It turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. No crazy hiccups, nothing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing crazy happened. Like, nobody got hurt, you know. We had a Tualoa come up, the family from down, you know, biker boys from down in down south, Spanaway, Puyallup, Tacoma, like they came up.
And you knew when they were here.
And I didn't even I didn't hear anything and didn't even know they were coming. And they came up heavy, and that was dope as fuck. So shout out to those guys, man. That the family, like, just coming up and showing support. That, you know, we really appreciate it. And they stayed the whole day too. Like, right. I think it was fucking 9 o'clock or.
Yeah, I think we had already like closed the door and like we're getting ready to shut her down.
Then we heard everybody rev the engines, start them up, and then they bounced out. But yeah, that was a fucking good day, cool, man. All the conversations for real, like all the kids running around. I was telling Mark how like that shit was. That's the exact feel that I wanted that day. Like just the kids running around having fun, and the kids were in the back drawing on the whiteboard. The whiteboard, and you know they're over here. And I love Nesian build. I think it was your daughter, right? I love your Nesian build, all that stuff, and the kids just having fun. Of course, my youngest son wants to draw on with the marker on the wall. You know, that's just what he does.
They even ran the checkout.
Yeah, like, right? So our boys, like my oldest son and then Mark's son, they ran the checkout for a little bit too, so they got to feel that and just be part of it. So you know, I think even my wife, you know, hopefully our wives, like I know my wife, I don't even think she expected it to go the way it did. Go as well as it did, and she was kind of sitting there, like, I think looking like, oh, there's a line, like, but yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool.
It was a good day.
Yeah.
And then shout out to Junior and Ray, wasn't it?
Yeah, Junior and Ray
shout out to them for providing us with the food that day.
Yeah. We ordered food from Moss Pica. They're out in Renton, and they've been just huge supporters for the brand for a couple of years now, and we just felt like, damn, it's our time. We got to give back too. Like, we got to find, you know, this was our way of trying to, you know, give back, which is very little compared to what they've, you know, done for us, you know. Yeah. But we ordered a bunch of food, and everybody got to eat something. And it was like, just like smaller food. Yeah. But shit was good. Yeah, it was really good. The tempura with the tartar sauce.
That was
a shocker, but so good. Bro.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried that. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've never tried that before.
Me neither. Yeah. And then I was like, so we took the food home, and I was like, "There's tartar sauce here. What was the tartar sauce for?" Yeah. And I was like, "Well, there's shrimp in the tempura, so let's dip that and see what's going on. Like,
see what happens." That's the other thing we were missing out. We didn't have utensils.
For what?
For people to freaking scoop into their plate. The
Oh,
sauce.
that's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I brought, we had
Everybody just
tongs
double
and stuff.
dipping in this big old bowl.
Fuck it, bro. It's family, bro.
Yeah, thanks.
It's all one blood. We all came from Jesus Christ, so we're good, bro. But yeah, it was a good day, man. Like that stuff. And we hope to just have more things, more events like that. We have a bunch of events that we're planning outside of the shop, so just be looking forward to when we post those things out, because last year we screwed up and we
missed out on a lot. We missed out on a lot of events,
and I think it's because the focus was on a lot of other things. But this year, we're going for it.
We've got a spot now. So.
Yeah, so if you know about Mariana's Festival, that's happening in August, end of August. We're gonna be there. We're already in that. There's supposed to be the Pacifica Food Fest. That's in Tacoma. We were there a couple years ago. We haven't been since that first time, but that's when.
Was I not there for that?
You weren't there for that. That's when I was rolling with Dom, my brother, John. Everybody was helping.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing the videos.
And it went crazy that day. Like it was going crazy that day, and we're gonna make our way back to that event, because that was a good event. I can only imagine how much it's grown since then. And then Polyfest, we will most likely jump into that too. And then the Guam Liberation Day, that's right here in Kent. The Washington edition, because like everybody in like different states, they have their own, right?
Oh, their own version.
So the one they're doing here, we're gonna be a part of that too. So a couple events. We're not gonna go to Labor Day this year because Labor Day's in Vegas, so that's just gonna be a softball trip basically. So
you're still going out there?
But I'm still going. Gonna go play. But TMB's going out to play this year. Missed last year, but MB's back this year. And that's just gonna be a softball thing. No, MB won't be out. I mean, Nesian Bill won't be out there being a vendor. So a bunch of events, and then like me and Mark talked about right after pretty much the grand openings, which would be really cool, is we'll probably run an in-store Black Friday before going online. So
that early access.
The early access for the people that are local, and which is really important to us to get to the our local communities, everybody that's here. Not that they're more important, or anybody's more important than anybody else, but it's just that's a treat, I guess, where we can provide that. So we'll do probably some events and some other things also in store during the summer, stuff like that. So hopefully some barbecues. I don't know, something crazy. Like we'll do something. We'll figure stuff out. Bring people together, talk about the goals that we're all reaching and stuff like that. And hopefully like people still doing stuff during the summer, because I know when the summer comes around, everybody says, I didn't get my summer bod, but
I was gonna say that's when you gotta be.
I'll wait till after the summer. After Labor Day, I'll get back to it. So hopefully people still have stuff to talk about. And I actually just came up with something, and I was talking to Ching about to help with that. So that was the whole like boot camp idea. But I'm thinking about running it differently, and we're just gonna show up and we'll do our workouts, and hopefully if you want to get a workout on a weekend and do it with a group, whether you're just starting your fitness journey, or you want to start, or you just want to do a group workout, you just want to try something a little different, and do it with the MB family, then we're gonna set that up. We'll have locations set up. We'll probably do it at least. I'm thinking like once a weekend, once a week on the weekend, and just a way to get everybody together just during the summer months. And probably either early in the morning or later in the evening, something not in the middle of the day where it's hot as shit. So just something to look forward to if you guys are out here and we're going to do something. So get people together, and then possibly try and figure out how to put together like a walk run 5K. For some people that haven't done a 5K or any kind of race, we want to try and put something together for everybody.
That'd be fun.
I think that'd be fun. To be a part of. So
we got a track right.
Look out.
Right back that way.
I just wonder what kind of things you have to do for that. Or you can just everybody show up and let's go walk and run or something. Can we set up signage?
Cops on us, we did that. Depending on the size of the
crowd. It's illegal for you guys to be out here exercising like this and being happy and getting better. Tickets for all of you. Straight to the wood chipper.
But it would be perfect because
it's right here.
Was it the Green River Trail? I think it is. That's right behind us.
I thought that's the inner urban one.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's the inner urban one. I don't know.
All I know is I ran that quite a few times back here. A lot of memories back here, guys.
There's so much pain.
Yep, so much pain
So
behind
much
me right now.
pain.
Every time I pull up to the shop, I'm reminded. Because I even ran this strip along the road, all the way down to the gas station, pretty much. And it was nothing but pain.
Oh, yeah.
By the time I got to the sidewalk from the back of where I used to work, made my way through the trail and out to the front. Forget it, dude. Forget it.
I don't ever want to run. Those are the days where I don't ever want to run.
No, yeah,
exactly.
running. There was no method to it.
You're just forced to do it too.
Yeah. God, that sucked. There was nothing but pain. Wearing the wrong shoes, running at the wrong time. Not really the wrong time, but you know what I mean. Not feeling right. It was bad. Yeah. So, sorry.
So much
sidetrack on that one, but yeah. But it would be cool to run over there. It's a nice run. It's a nice trail. Yeah, have you ever gone back there?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. You run along the river pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, I got to check that one out because I know the interurban trail. I'll probably be biking a lot on that trail. So, because I know that goes all the way down to like Puyallup or some shit. So I'll be able to be riding long, boy. Yeah.
Deep. And you got everything ready for that?
I still need it. There's still a bunch of.
Oh no, you already have the bike, but
you have the bike and
you
stuff.
need your trainer thing.
I need a helmet. I need a trainer for like the indoor rides. I'm not gonna be just riding outside all the time. I don't want to wear tires out and bust a bunch of fucking tires because I know that thing's gonna pop on me or there's gonna be a hole or something. So learn how to fix a bike tire. That's gonna be for at least those kind of bikes.
Is that a tubeless?
I don't think that one's a tubeless. No, I want to get tubeless because I heard that it punctures less often and it's tougher, more durable. So
but when it does,
yeah, you have to change the whole thing, huh?
Yeah. At least the tube one, you just carry another tube. But what do I know? I don't know. I'm over here acting like I know how to bike ride.
We'll figure that out. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Well, we got about 5 weeks away from marathon.
Oh yeah.
So
that's coming up.
It's coming quick, bro. It's fucking crazy how it's like.
I'll save that for the video.
Oh yeah, we're about 5 weeks out. I got my longest run coming up tomorrow, which I'm excited for because
21.
I've been feeling fucking good on my long runs, and a lot of it it's like not running hard, which is crazy, right? And I'm going on the routes that provide a good amount of hills. So I'm not avoiding the hills. Like I always fucking say, take the hill because that's where you're going to grow right there. That shit hurts, sucks, and I'm taking it. So
have you seen the course this year? Is it going to be similar to
the
course?
It's going to be the same.
Same course?
Same course.
Okay.
And
now you know what to expect.
Yeah. And I mean, fuck, my body's way more prepared for it than it was last time. So like my runs are they feel better. I'm not even running like that far off. I'm running at an easy pace that's not that far off from marathon pace that I need to run. And well, it seems like it's not that far off, but to push that hard, for that long it feels different, but the paces that I'm running and my heart rates and how I'm seeing it, for the paces that I'm running, especially during the week and when I'm feeling fatigued and all that combined, like throughout the week, because like I said, you still have the whole day of other stuff. It's not just running that's happening for you, right? You have a whole life going on outside of that. But my heart rate, when I feel, even though I feel like I'm working really hard or I'm getting tired or whatever, my heart rate is still sitting very well at where I want it to be at, which is a very good sign of my body's working at the rate it needs to work, to not burn out, like at the end of a race or some shit like that. Will I be fatigued at 23 miles? Yes. But will I fucking crash and burn like I did last time? Most likely not, No. So that's because
you're going to take your nutrition when you're supposed to do.
Yeah. And yeah, bro, that's what I want to talk about, the run on Sunday. So it was 70 degrees.
Oh, the hot one, yeah.
Yeah, so it was 70 degrees, and this whole training, I've been running in like 40 degrees, 45, probably, the highest. Yeah. Nothing warmer than that. So to go out and be able to and run in a tank top and fucking, and not in my beanie, I'm running in a hat, like all that, and sweating my ass off and just feeling that, dude. It was tougher, and that was only I think it was 14 miles or something. No, a half marathon, something like that. And you can feel that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You can feel the heat. You can feel the heat, you know,
play a role
in your heart rate and everything. I could feel, because I have my heart rate monitor on and I'm, you know, running it, and it's like, dude, you can feel the heat wearing you down, and
it is crazy how that plays a difference.
Big difference, bro. Big difference. But I was catching myself like, the heat also makes me want to run quicker. Like I'm able to move smoother, and
Really?
yeah, for some I'm able to move smoother and get quicker. You know, like feel like I can move my feet better, and I'm getting quicker. But my heart rate is not
doing
it's not doing what I want it to do. It's not the effort. Fuck, if it was colder, that effort that I'm putting out to, you know, go quicker, my heart rate wouldn't be as high.
Yeah.
So when I was doing it on that, I had to like, pull back, dude. Like, you're going too high. Like, so I always want to stay. I'm always.
The joints were wet. That's why.
Yeah, the joints are wet, bro. Like
it's like engine oil when it warms up. You know, it gets, you know. Yeah. It gets more loose or whatever.
That's exactly what it felt like. But the heart wasn't working. Like
heart was overworking.
Yes. Yeah. So it was, you know, I don't think I brought. Yeah, I didn't bring any like water or hydration for that run either.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for that one, I took electrolytes and everything, and I just ran because it's only 13 miles, so I didn't think I needed it.
You didn't bring water, but you did hydrate.
Yeah, for sure beforehand. But yeah, that one was a good one. That was a good run, good different, you know, different feel for the heat and stuff, because it's possible that during the marathon that could come
warm.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot warmer than it's been. So we gotta.
But through after the bridge, when you guys get into the park areas, it's wooded, right? It's shaded for the most part, so that's
a little cooler there.
At least for that, you'll be all right.
It saves you for a little bit.
Save you for a little bit, but then as soon as you hit that halfay mark, you're out in the open.
Get back on Rustin,
and the sun just beams from that side. I remember that for mine.
Yeah, it was hot, bro. I remember telling you when you ran that 5K, I was like, dude, if I had to run a marathon in that would suck, dude. Yeah. It's too hot. You'd have to, and then the Tacoma Marathon starts an hour later than usually like the Seattle Marathon. Seattle Marathon starts around 6:30, right? Yeah. Tacoma, they start at 7:30. So
the Tacoma gives people a head start too, right? You can, for people who want to,
that might take longer. Yeah.
Seattle doesn't do that, huh?
I don't think so.
Not that I remember seeing.
I think most places do that, but
I might need that one.
Maybe they don't. I don't know. Shit.
I thought about that. I was like, it'd be nice to just get started early, so then, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll check.
Bro, just run the goddamn.
I'm gonna run it.
I mean, check it. Just check it. Bro.
If I could start early, I would rather.
And be out there like 20 people. And, what the fuck? You missed the whole fucking
the energy of the big crowd.
Yeah, the big crowd.
It's all good. I was in the back of it the last time anyway, so it doesn't matter. All that energy done left my ass when they took off. Especially going up to those the bridges. That was freaking weird.
Yeah. But hey, shout out to everybody that ran the Saipan Marathon though. Who were
you talking to about that?
Huh?
Was it Oma you were talking to about that?
Did we bring it up in the? I think we probably brought it up. They had
we were talking about on the side or something. But
yeah. They had a marathon in Saipan, and a bunch of people ran through that, and that's what made me like think about that. Was running in the hot on Sunday. It's like, dude, like if I want to run in Saipan, it's like 80 degrees and humid as hell. I'm a sweater, bro. I'm dying. Like, for sure. I'm cramping up. Like, I'm going to have to pump electrolytes all throughout that run. Like,
for the whole damn run.
Yeah, especially if I'm going to run at a pace that I'm trying to run at. I'm going to be fucking.
When was that?
I think that just happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, that was cool that there's a lot of people out there running. And it's good shit. Like, people accomplishing things that they probably. It's like, I don't want to run a half marathon. I want to run a marathon, but. All those people went out there to suck.
Shout out to them.
They wanted to go through the suck, and I heard and saw like some people like talking about their experience doing it, and it hurt. Like you're not gonna run a marathon and it's just cool. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. It doesn't matter like how fast you are or whatever. Like I mean, say the people that have fucking done a shitload of them. That's a different story, right? That's just that's kind of just what they do. They've adapted very well to it.
I wonder how many first timers they had run. You know what I mean?
There's probably a lot. Because I don't even know if they've ever had a marathon over before. So
I was wondering that.
Yeah, there's probably and I don't even know how many people ran the marathon. Yeah. You know what's crazy? So this brings me to this point where Saipan used to run this thing called the Tagaman. So it was like a triathlon. race, right, in Saipan. And this was very kind of like disappointing to me when I saw this stat. And I don't know the exact stats, but there's maybe I don't know, 30 to 60 people that would do it. Maybe not even that. Yeah. Every time they had this event. And going through the list of people that did it and seeing roster names and times and stuff like that. So this triathlon, it's way less than like half Ironman and stuff like that. It's just a lot shorter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it's open water. You're swimming in the ocean and biking and running, right? The thing that was disappointing to me was seeing that most of the participants weren't actually Chamorro or Carolinian descent. Like they weren't our people that were running. Yeah. It was people that lived on the island, or even people that came from outside the island. Came from fucking somewhere in Asia, like a lot of people from Japan, Korea. They would come, fucking different countries. They'd come out to go do this event. I think I saw 1 or 2 out of 30 to 60 people
that were actually
from the island. And that's disappointing as fuck, because that's on our island, you know, right? And nobody's fucking doing this event, bro. Like, that is fucking so disappointing that our people are not willing to go and do these kind of things. Like,
it's definitely uncommon though. It's not a common thing.
Yeah, which is, I don't know, because everybody talks about it in a certain way, right? Like I've always brought up, like, oh, only these type of people do that. Only these type of people. Yeah, these people that push themselves to do that. Like, that's all that it is. It doesn't have anything to do with your race. It doesn't have anything to do with, you know, your fucking color, how you grew up. None of that. It's just the people that are willing to push themselves to do that. That's all that it is. And it's just fucking disappointing when I saw that, because me and my wife were looking at it and everything like that. And we've also looked at like the Ironman 70.3, like the one that me and Power are about to do, right? And we've looked at a couple of those, and we've seen a bunch of, like, because we've seen articles. We saw articles that popped up that said that, you know, there's people from Guam. Then when we go look at the names, it was Filipinos from Guam. It wasn't even Chamorros from Guam. Or there's maybe one Chamorro from Guam, you know, like that. Like, and then we had I think there's a Chamorro from Guam that ran the Chicago Marathon, the one that they just had the world record at. I think it was Chicago, and she, I think is a female. She ran a 4-hour or sub 4-hour marathon, something like that. And it's like very few, right? The very few that are. But then we also had another guy. I think his name is Ray Shargaloff. He just did a 100-miler. He just did an ultra marathon, and I think he ran one before. 100-miler? Yeah, he did a 100-miler, and I think he did one. He attempted one before, but I think he I think it was like mile 70 or something where he had to stop. I think he got lost, and it took him off track or something like that. Really, like real far off track, and his legs probably seized. I don't know. I don't know the whole story, so don't like quote me on that shit. It's just I don't.
It was a sub 4-hour marathon.
The Chicago one.
Yeah.
It was a female from Guam, right?
October 2023,
yeah. That was last year. Yeah.
Oh, well, the article I'm looking at.
It's not that long ago. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. So 6 months or something.
I just wanted to look, sorry.
Yeah. No. But you see, like, just stuff like that, and it's cool when these people, like, you know, they're representing our islands, man. Like, if people really understood that shit, like, there's very few of us, but there's even fewer, like way fewer, that are willing to go do these kind of things. Like, and I bet you for all of these people, it all started with something that was very simple. Like all the people that are like from our island, and they just got introduced maybe to something, or they just, you know, wanted to try something. So maybe, you know, the person that just ran the sub 4-hour marathon in Chicago, she could have possibly just wanted to go for a mile run or go for a walk, and it turned into her challenging herself to go out and run a sub 4-hour marathon. So you don't know how long that process took. We don't know if that was like a fucking 1-year process or a 10-year process. It could possibly have been that, right? You never know what these things can bring you, but you know that if you do start, you don't know where that's going to bring you to, but you know it's just going to it can keep getting you better. You know, that's kind of the idea. You never know what these things are going to bring you to if you try these new things, but you do know what your basic basic fucking actions that you already do, what they're gonna bring you. You know, there's no surprise to that. There's no potential in that. You're not gonna get to a new place by doing the same shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I know it sounds kind of like fucking. It might sound harsh, but it's the fucking truth. If you do the same shit, you're gonna get the same shit. You know, you're not gonna get any new results from that shit, or it's either gonna get worse or it can get worse for you. Worse, yeah. Right? Like, always say, if you're not growing, you're dying. So if you're not doing new things to get better, you're actually just getting worse. You know, you're not actually staying in the same place because you're getting older, body's getting weaker, mind's getting slower. There's nothing beneficial to any of that if you're not challenging these things or challenging yourself. You know, so, and I felt that, you know, I felt that before I started this journey, and especially during COVID. Like, COVID was one of those things. I started during COVID, the depressive thoughts, you know, just we were around Nesian Built during that time too. Yep. But what was I doing? I was drinking every day, watching shit that was making me depressed. And it's literally like watching Netflix every day, just making me depressed, watching like, how come my relationship's not like that relationship? You know, now I'm questioning my fucking marriage because I'm watching a fucking dumb movie or TV show, you know? Yeah. And, you know, I wasn't exercising as often as I should have. And it showed, because what happened? I just gained a shitload of weight, you know? So everything was just going downhill because I'm not fucking growing, right? My mind's going to shit. I'm getting depressed and fucking dumb thoughts in my head. My body's going to shit because I'm fucking poisoning it every day. So it's, as soon as, you know, we went through that kind of phase of COVID and then losing my job and stuff like that, then it's like, let's take a journey. Let's see where it leads us. Right?
I was gonna say, before you move on, it's like, you know, it's crazy because people go down that path, but it's easy to stay in that feeling. You know, it sucks, it hurts. You know, some people are just lost, don't know what to do. They don't have the resources, they don't have the information on how to get out of it, so they just think this is it. They accept it.
Yeah.
Whether they know they accept it or not, I don't know. I think the people who stay in it, I don't think they realize that they have accepted it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just, as you were saying that, I'm picturing me or other people that I know kind of in that similar situation. It's like, I mean, it's a real thing that happens. And it's very easy to get stuck. It's like just in that rut, in that zone, and just stay there. You just don't know what to do. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And and this is like, so it's going to go back into this. Remember that comment that dude left on the YouTube video?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's funny. Because I love when random ass people drop crazy negative comments. It's funny because you are really willing to spend your time putting out negative energy, which it doesn't faze me at all. Like, I don't care. You have your thoughts, right? But he said something about, that I was just regurgitating.
You're one of the thousands.
One of the thousands regurgitating the same shit that everybody else is saying. But with that, I'm thinking, there's billions of people in this world, but only thousands of people are saying these things, because only thousands of people are willing to put themselves through this shit, right? Yeah. And to me, that's a good thing, right? This guy said that. It's like, that's a good thing. So I feel I'm at a point where I feel it's my responsibility to say these things because I'm putting myself through it, right? So, and I'm getting the experiences that a lot of our people aren't willing to put themselves through, right? Yep. So that's why I show like the workouts, all the stuff that I'm doing, and then that flows through the brand. But at the same time, it's like, because I feel it's my responsibility, all the people, I feel like the people in our ecosystem, right? And that's the thing, like, you don't get the information if nobody in your ecosystem is sharing that information, right?
And that's what I was saying, like, how do you know how to get out? And it's nowhere in your realm, and no one is showing you the example. Exactly. No one's leading you or showing you the path on how to better yourself or to get out of that situation.
Yep. And that is exactly why I fucking always do it. People might think it's like, clout or whatever. You just want to be on social media.
That's hater sauce.
Yeah. And if you know me, you've known before I even did like 75 hard and all that stuff, because it pretty much started at 75 hard. I posted every day on 75 hard of what we were doing, because I was going on a journey that I wanted to document, and I wanted people to watch whether I failed or passed. I didn't care, right? Just wanted to show that we're doing this. And it's like, and Wilton too, same thing. We're in a certain ecosystem where people aren't hearing certain information. So what are we doing? We're trying to get that information out so other people can hear it, and it affects them the right ways, right? Because if nobody's ever coming out to say some of the shit that we're trying to talk about, nobody's ever gonna do it. Nobody's ever gonna get better. Yeah. So it goes from nobody running marathons, nobody doing our Tagaman fucking events or races in fucking Saipan, to maybe we get 3 in a year, you know. Maybe the next year after that, we get 15, 20. Now there's a Saipan Marathon. More people, you see more people in the ecosystem running. More people are running Saipan Marathon. More people are running Seattle Marathon. More people are just exercising daily, like just thinking about it, you know. Yeah. It's not going to be everybody. We know that. But the more we get people to think about these things and see it, they believe they can do it, because they got to understand where we came from, because we were the same place, drinking, doing everything that you're probably doing right now.
And then there's no excuse of saying, "Oh, only those type of people do it."
Yeah,
because guess who's doing it now?
Yeah, because we're the same. Yep. We literally did the same fucking things, thought the same ways. There's time, like especially in that time, man. Like I just think about before we started 75 Hard, and you know when we were working at the airport and stuff. Like I just look at like this is just what we do. Like Islanders, we work at the airport, like you know, we fucking, you know, I didn't even think, like I used to talk about it, like I want Nesianville to be big, like, but I never even thought we would get to this point. Like I just said, oh fuck, I just want to create this brand, and you know, just have a fitness brand, you know, like for people. But then it turned into, oh, we gotta, like, once we went on the journey, it's like I gotta help more people go from where I was at to where we're going, because where I'm at now and the way I feel and the way my life is going, it's very fucking different from where I was at. You know what I mean? And it's just taking on that, you know, that first step, taking that first step to, I got to take this journey and see what this is like. So it's not, like I said, it's just, it feels like it's a responsibility now. And I think I've been hearing this a lot, and it keeps popping up. Like, you're qualified to help the person that you used to be, right? So that who I used to be is a lot of our people now, right? So that's why I share and talk about my journey, because I'm fucking literally just like the rest of my people, bro. Everybody, all of us that play softball and drinking and like Wilton, the same thing. We're all doing the same shit, going through the same fucking circles, same ecosystem. We're all talking the same, thinking the same activities, right? But I'm not that anymore. You know, nothing against anybody, because it's just I decided to make the choice, right? Yeah. And now I feel it is my responsibility, and said I feel like it's been long enough, you know, and a lot of work, and there's going to be way more work, right? I'm just continuously doing this stuff, that I want to challenge myself to keep becoming the person that's more and more qualified to help more people that I was like, you know. And I don't feel like, I'm not even saying anything like I feel like I'm better than anybody. I don't feel like that at all. Like that's not even close to the mindset that I have about it. The mindset is that we are the same, but I have actions, behaviors, habits that kind of separate the results that we're getting. And all I need to do is try and transfer that information to the people, so that they can get to that same, to the same results. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I look forward to that, like, a lot. Like, that's why it's so easy for me to show up every day, because that is a journey that's going to take a long time.
Yeah, I think even the stuff that you're showcasing too for other people, like, I'm sure that a lot of people are just no one's gonna just lock on and follow along, right? It's gonna be a while. I think it's gonna be a while till you see a huge change, but you know, for the people who have the potential and who watch closely and maybe have not committed 100%, there's a seed now that's been planted, you know, hopefully.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny, it's because, and it sounds like a lot of times, even me, when I hear like our podcast, I repeat the same shit a lot. Yeah. We just talked about this the other day. Like, I repeat the same stuff a lot. And there's a reason for that, right? It's because I truly believe in it, and it's something that's reoccurring in all this stuff that I'm doing, right? So like it's stuff that I believe are some of the strongest points of why I can continue to keep pushing, right? And it's stuff that I've gone through and I've had to deal with, and how I've dealt with it, you know, like especially mentally, because I feel like all of it is mindset. All of it is fucking mindset. Yeah. And it's all perspective. It's all how you see it and what you're willing to do when you see it, you know, a certain way. So it's very, I know it might sound redundant, you know, but at the same time, people are in different places in their lives when they hear these things, right? So it's like, even when you read a book, so like I read, like, for example, I read the, like, Goggins book, right? Like, what was the first one?
Can't Hurt Me.
Can't Hurt Me, right? Yeah. So I read Can't Hurt Me 2 years ago. If I read Can't Hurt Me now, I'm going to catch different things that
it's like when you watch movies.
Exactly.
You watch a movie once and you watch it again. Like, I didn't notice that the first time.
Yep.
And you're exactly correct, because I read both books, Goggins books, but then I went and re-listened to the audiobooks. Now, granted, the audiobooks give you a little bit more, but still, hearing the stories again, it's still, you know, there's still things that I pick up on, like, oh crap, that's nuts, you know. Because
what you're really just trying to relate it to yourself, and like what resonates, what sits, and then it's like, oh shit, I just went through something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So it's a lot like that. So I'll catch different things, like where we were in our business 2 years ago. When I'm reading about business stuff or hearing business stuff, it resonates way more, because those things I had no idea about before, right? 2 years ago. Like there's certain things in the business I wasn't even thinking about that. Like me thinking about average order values, me thinking about, you know, taxes or fucking, what's that called? Profit margins, just all stuff like that. Stuff I wasn't thinking about that, you know, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Now these things sit and apply because I deal with it a lot more now, you know? So it's all these different times in your lives that, it might sound like I'm repeating the same thing, but it might just hit you a certain day where it kind of makes you want to flip the switch, right? So, and I truly believe in the shit that I say. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just saying stuff for you to, you know, just listen and act like I know all this shit. Like, I'm telling you just my experience, right? And I just hope that it can fucking help. Like, that's just the fucking main thing and why we do this all the damn time. Yeah. Because I'm just not the same person I was. And like, if I feel like, even if you feel like you know me from 3 years ago, you don't. You know what I mean? Like,
different person.
I feel like I'm very fucking different. And I did want to like kind of talk about this too. We kind of talked about it with Oma, about how most people think like you're gonna get better by just adding more shit into your life, right? But the biggest thing is learning how to take things out that don't serve you, right? Yeah. So like the things that, and I kind of spoke on it during that pod too, where I'm intentionally removing the things that don't serve me, right? So like I said on the pod, I haven't drank this year. Like, I just don't think it serves me. I have way too much shit on the table that I need to apply myself to every day. And if I'm hungover, if I'm fucking, you know, feeling the effects of alcohol the day after, like, it might be fun during the time, right? Like, while I'm doing it with the people that I'm with. But if I'm like hungover or fucking anything like that for the next day, when I know I gotta do it, I gotta do a long run, I gotta, you know, get here to do work, if I gotta doing something with my family, I don't want to feel that. I don't want that to affect any of that stuff. So that's why I don't do it, right? So taking out the alcohol, going to events or gatherings and things like that I feel like it's going to drain my energy instead of give me energy. Yeah. Like, you know, if I feel like I have to fake who I am to be around certain people, I don't do that. Like, I just don't do it. If somebody says there's something going on and I just don't want to go, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to go. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and fake the funk and act like, oh, I might show up, you know, I will be there, whatever. I'm not going. Like, that's my focus on something else, you know. And I think most, especially the people that I was closest to, that I used to do a lot of that with before, I think they know that now. Like, I'm not focused on something else, and it might take a long time, but at some point we might be able to get back to some things like that, you know. Yeah. But I'm on a fucking mission, bro. I'm on a mission, and like I said, I'm fucking trying to help as many people as I fucking can and get people out of that hole of thinking that we have to be average, or we have to be, because that's what we've been told all our lives, or sit your ass down and just make your money and pay your bills and shut up. You know, don't aspire to be more, because you're gonna end up being outside of your people. Like, fuck all that.
Which sucks. It sucks to see that it would come to that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but fuck all that. I'm saying that shit right now. Fuck all that. If you got fucking dreams, and I'm a dreamer. If you haven't caught that shit, I'm a fucking dreamer. I believe in visions. I believe in I believe God put us here to do more than what most of fucking especially Americans, most of us do. And it's funny because like I'm not even like fucking way out there like that, like, but I have visions of what the fuck, the difference that I'm supposed to make, and I'm gonna keep treading on that fucking path, and it sucks, man. I can tell you everybody, like most people around me still want to go the comfort way, right? Yeah. But I can't. I'm sorry, I can't talk that way. I can't fucking. I'm not gonna act like I'm there still. I'm not gonna act like that, because that's not where I'm at anymore. Like, I just can't. I was there. I don't want to be there anymore, and I guess I just can't like fucking relate, because I haven't been there in so long. Like, it's been so long since I sat back and just said, I'm still doing that shit. Yeah. And it's so, like I said, I always say, it's okay. Everybody can be content. I'm always talking to the people that have that belief in something. I
think that's the difference. It's not, you're not trying to talk down on other people.
Not at all.
You're just talking to the people that it might have it in them.
Yeah. Aspire. You have something in you that tells you you want to do something, but the people around, the norms, the societal norms, the people that don't want to go do more are telling you to stay with them. That's the shit that I'm talking about.
They can probably feel it too, but there's no path yet.
Yeah.
Carved for them on how to get out. Mm-hmm. So that's what you guys are trying to
spit it out. Yeah. And yeah, man, it's a fucking fun, hard journey, and we have a lot of tests to go through, and every test brings growth, and you just gotta love that shit. I just love this shit, man. I think it's just because it's like constantly seeing it now, like how it all works out when you just constantly keep fucking punching at it, keep chipping away, keep fucking stacking, just see what it kind of brings. And then it's just crazy. The effects of that compounding effect is insane, bro. It's insane what it brings. So thank you for letting me rant a little bit.
Yeah. It was good. Like I said, most of the times when I'm not talking, I'm watching the podcast.
He's just fucking. You're like more like the fucking producer. Like.
I know. Yeah, but it's good, and it's all truth, man. It's real. Hopefully people realize that.
Yeah, man. You guys know we're just here to fucking help. I have no hate in my heart to talk down to people. And Mark knows, like, I fucking hate that. Like, he knows, like, we used to work together, and the one thing I hated was when I saw people talk down to people and act like you have some, like, just a condescending fucking tone. I hate that worse than anything. Like, you are, like, literally in the realm of fucking the universe, you are nothing. Like, we are fucking a dot. Like, when I look at this table, when I see a little speck of dirt, that's literally what we are. So, but that doesn't mean that just because you're that speck of dirt, that, that little small thing in the universe, that you can't make a huge fucking difference, right? So that's what we're trying to apply here. So whether you make a positive difference or a negative difference, that's on you, right? Yeah. You can make a huge difference by just changing certain things, right? Very small things. You can make a huge difference, small habits. And you can make a fucking negative change by small things, right? Small
same
negative
way,
things, the same fucking way.
It's all about balance.
Yeah. And
balance in the force.
So whatever you believe, and whatever you apply yourself to, that's really what you're going to get, man. And I just hope the best. And I just fucking don't ever want anybody to see me in that way where I think I'm better, or you think I'm talking down. I'm not doing that at all. I'm just telling you where I'm at and where.
Some people might, though.
And then,
but at the same time,
I can't control that.
Yeah,
also,
can't control that. But if they come around to it, then they'll realize, oh no, he wasn't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's gonna like we said earlier, it's just gonna take time.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna take a while, but hopefully.
And I ain't going nowhere, so be ready for it. So
be ready for more.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the episode. I think that's it. I ain't got nothing else.
Yeah.
You good?
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the people who came to help for the grand opening too.
Yeah, for sure.
Dom
Shout out Dom. Yeah.
Helping. George come in early too?
Yeah,
oh.
George helped out on Saturday before everybody came in. Shout out to the boys, man. Dom, George.
Yeah. Boy Sam was handing out the duffel bags when I got here.
Yeah.
You know, Sam. Collecting those little sheets.
Yep. And everybody that shared the post too.
Everybody who came and bought something. That was awesome.
Everybody that came through, and then also like we just posted yesterday about the just everything, every little thing, just sharing the post, just liking it, fucking just checking out our stuff, even just taking, because time is valuable to everybody, and you're fucking sitting there looking at our posts, watching any of our videos, listening to any of our podcasts. If you've ordered from us, wore our stuff, even somebody got you a gift and you rock NB and you out there, just showing the brand, and if we've had a conversation with you, anything, man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, for real. We for real couldn't keep doing this, and the mission wouldn't fucking be as strong if it wasn't for other people, so we appreciate you guys, and you know the deal. Go out, be your best, and always do that shit out of style. Let's go.
Put our differences aside, and fight for our lives, yeah. I said they hit us in the morning way before the sunrise. Didn't give us warning.